Hi guys, I have a very special guest here today.
Hello.
My husband Nate, who's being such a sweetheart and joining me for this video. We're gonna do a couples tag. And I asked you guys on Instagram for your questions.
I'm very nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous, they love you. Everybody tell him how handsome, charming, wonderful he is so that he'll be in lots of videos with me. Thank you, baby. I even made him wear our matching shirts, obviously. So this is
It's a warm shirt.
I feel bad. You're a good sport, baby.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm excited actually because I have nothing. I wanted to say something profound, but
okay.
I don't know.
That was profound. That was profound. All right, I'm gonna pull up the questions. So these were messaged to me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, check out my
glasses
information
are fogging up
down below. So that you can be a part of these in the future. But here are the questions I got. It's about like 20.
Well, that's not fair that you've seen these and I have not.
I purposely didn't really think about them.
Okay, cool.
Because I knew that wasn't fair. So okay.
So we don't have any props ready or anything?
Okay, there's one. I thought about one of them.
Okay, cool.
Okay. How long have we been together? I know, obviously.
We met October 22nd, 2009.
Yes, that's right.
At a health food store, which neither of us had ever considered going into before that, right?
We were not healthy people
we
at the
were
time.
not, yeah. I lived on fast food and Totino's pizza.
You literally did. I saved
and cigarettes.
Me too. We've come a long way together. It's been quite a beautiful journey.
Now we go to health food stores on purpose, not just for blind dates.
They don't need our life story.
Oh, we're not doing long versions?
They just want to know when we met. So it was in 2009, which was 9 years
Almost
ago.
9 years ago.
Yeah, crazy.
In October.
Okay, so what's our age difference?
Who asked that? That's me.
One of my people, my constituents, need to know these things.
There's no way.
I will be 32 this week. I can't believe that.
And I'm already 32.
He's a little bit past 32.
And 42.
He's 10 years older than me. Isn't that sexy, though? I love that.
Oh, thank you.
You wear it well, babe.
Very cool.
Very hot. Okay. So where...
I feel like we should explain that.
What do you want to explain?
Like, I wasn't seeking a 10-year younger girl or anything.
He did not purposefully rob the cradle.
It's just that I was friends... You've already told the story, right?
Well,
but
that's
I was
the next
friends with
question.
her. Oh, okay.
Where and when did you first meet? So we already covered where, October 22nd, 2009, at a health food shop. And do you want to tell the story? Or?
Oh, you're better at it. But I'll say the little preliminary.
Okay.
A good friend of mine used to work in TV news with me. She was a reporter. And then she transitioned into becoming, I don't know why I said transition.
You made it sound like she had like a sex.
She became she stayed a female.
Sorry, Beth.
But became an English professor.
Yes.
And then this young lady came into her classroom and she said, Nate, do you mind?
I was in grad school in Savannah, Georgia. And one of my professors one day asked the whole class, like, do you think it would be weird if I set up one of my students with one of my friends? And I didn't dream she was talking about me because I wasn't trying to be set up. And I was like, no, that's not weird, because I was kind of like, forget the rules, trying to be cool, I guess.
She was rebellious.
Yeah. So then little did I know, a couple weeks later after class, she's like, Charlotte, can you stay behind and talk to me? Let's grab some lunch. And I thought I was like in trouble or something. So we went to this little health food shop next door and we were like picking up lunch. And then this boy saunters in.
Very disheveled.
And Beth introduced us and I was like, oh, so I'm the one you wanted to set up. Yeah, like I saw the Matrix and like pieced it all together. And I'm glad it worked out that way because I didn't think I wanted to be set up, but then this face walked into my life.
She was awfully charitable to give me her number. Can I back up real quick? When Beth told me she wanted to introduce me to a student of hers, she sent me a video because Charlotte had done a little video project for a contest or something, and she used to make a little video. Well, you still do, I guess.
Apparently, I still make little videos.
She was always the director, the star, the writer. Well, anyway, so because she had no friends.
Yeah.
No.
That's not fair.
So she was the star of this video, and it was first of all, it was great. It was charming and funny. And,
babe, okay.
And you don't want this whole story?
No, this is sweet.
And she was gorgeous, so much so that I said to Beth, I appreciate it, but I have no chance with this woman.
So sweet, baby.
And then her husband chimed in,
Beth's husband.
Yes,
I was not married at the time.
Beth's husband chimed in and said, but she's one of those girls maybe doesn't get approached so much because she's so striking. And
that's very sweet.
And so why not give it a try?
Well, it worked out, obviously.
Yes, thank you. Sorry for the long story.
You're cute, babe. Okay, so what were your first impressions of each other on that fateful day?
Hideous. Sorry.
My first impression of you was, I told Beth, she said, so what do you think? And I was like, he's adorably unkempt. Because his shirt was all wrinkled, just a man in need of a woman.
I still had Totino's on it from the night before.
But he was obviously so handsome and dreamy and captivated me right away. And
well, we laughed a lot.
I knew you were hilarious from the second we started talking. You cracked me up, and you still crack me up constantly. So what was your first impression, just so that was hideous?
I'm getting like misty a little
Oh, that's
It's awfully
so sweet.
generous.
You need
I'm
some
fogging up
tissues?
again. Woo. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're
Football.
so cute. He doesn't like football, guys.
I enjoy the occasional football
Thank
commercial.
God he doesn't like football.
Okay, so where were we?
Okay,
what I think of you?
I think we covered that.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
She was cool.
Okay, so what was your first official date?
Oh boy, that's kind of
It was a
embarrassing.
few days later. What's embarrassing?
Because I didn't usually take gals bowling.
He took me bowling.
Yeah.
Which I had like such a cute outfit in mind, and then he was like, "So we're gonna go bowling." And I was like, "Shoot."
Oh, that didn't work.
Because I was gonna wear like heels, and when you're bowling, like socks are required. I don't really think of socks as like first date attire.
Oh.
Like I wanted to have like some sexy strappy heels, but anyway, it was.
But at 6 feet
magical.
tall, I don't know that heels. On a
I'm
first date
already
either.
the same height as him, pretty much. So.
Hey, I got an inch or two.
He's
on you.
6'1". But so we went bowling, and then we went to a bar and had like appetizers and drinks.
I keep looking up.
talked.
Sorry to interrupt, but I keep looking up there. But I should be looking in there, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry, should I not call attention?
You know how this works.
I know, but I'm usually on the other side of things.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So that was our first date. He had some dead sunflowers in the backseat of his car for me.
Well, because I say she stood me up. She didn't really stand me up, but
No, I did not.
we had considered going out like the night before, but she already had plans and it was gonna maybe work out, but it didn't. But anyway, I had bought flowers then, and then I had forgotten them in the backseat of the car.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Anyway,
Yeah.
so she got some dead flowers.
Yeah.
That was the deal.
Okay. So
Wait, but can I say one more thing? You can
Yes.
cut this if you want, but she was like in her JV bowling league in high school, she tells me.
that is some embarrassing trivia that just came out. Wow, I didn't know we were going to cover that in this video.
I didn't know I was taking a shark.
If I can find the yearbook photo, I'll put it in because you guys will die. Okay. So where was your first kiss and when?
Wait, can I go
Oh
back
my
one more time?
gosh.
Did you have like
Already 10 minutes in, babe.
Okay, sorry.
10 minutes.
Did you have a jersey?
We're on question 6. I did have a monogram shirt with my bowling name, which I'm
Your own
trying to
shoes?
remember what my bowling name was now. It was like Martha or something. Like, I thought that was funny.
I thought it was Slick Shoes.
It was Slick Shoes, but I had like
Excuse me.
an old lady bowling name.
Huh?
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move this along. We got a lot to cover. They have a lot of questions. Okay, so where and when was your first kiss? I'm gonna start answering a little bit more because I think I'm a little bit faster, maybe.
Yeah, I'm new to this.
Our first kiss. Well, where was our first kiss?
On the lips.
It was in a coat closet.
It might not have been on the lips, actually.
What is that supposed to
I
mean?
might have
Yes,
kissed you
it
on the
was.
hand or something. I do some
It was
very
on
charming
the
things.
lips in a coat closet.
in a coat closet. That's an odd
We don't
story.
need to go into the detail on
Okay.
that, but it was very romantic
We
and very
were grabbing our coats
spur of the moment. Yes,
and we didn't.
we couldn't resist a little kiss on
That was awfully generous of you too.
That was generous of you. Okay, who said I love you first? Okay, let's count to 3 and say who it was at the time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nate.
Yeah. I didn't play along.
He
so
was
well.
so sweet. He said it early. 2 weeks.
It's like, it was during the first kiss. No, not that early.
It was on our like 2-week anniversary, if you will. And he like whispered it like all shy and adorable and sweet. And
I think I said, did I say I think I love you or something?
I don't know, because I was kind of cruel and I pretended I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Come again?
Because I just like didn't know how to react. I mean, I loved you too, and I said I loved
Aw.
you too. And I knew it already, but it was still like such a nerve-wracking moment. But it was so sweet. Are you getting teary-eyed again?
No,
Oh.
I mean, sure. But more so just like, it's just crazy because I wasn't the type to...
No, neither one of us were. Like,
Yeah, we were not.
Neither one of us was looking for a relationship or
No love, no
marriage. Not at all.
Still no. We say no kids now, but
We're gonna get to that.
oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I keep running. Spoiler.
Okay, here's one that I think we all know the answer to. Who farted first?
I want to tell that story, but no,
I
it's
don't.
too long, right?
The one where I thought you farted?
Yeah, I had
That's a whole
a
other
faux fart before the real one, but
Which is only funny because at the time I was shocked, like I thought he
Yeah.
farted, and now it's just like, so what's for dinner?
Oh.
But anyway, it was definitely you. I don't remember the exact real fart, but I'm
No.
sure it was you, right? Okay.
That's good that it wasn't so epic that you that you remembered it. She still can't smell anything. She burned her nasal passage. Okay, I'm sorry, that's
You
too much.
still haven't cleaned those pants. Okay. When did you know each other was the one for you? I'm gonna go ahead and
That's
say I think I probably knew. Well, definitely on our first date, if not in our lunch at the.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, when did you know?
I was gonna make a joke, but I shouldn't. Let's see.
I just remember on our first date, after the bowling
Oh.
alley, before the bar, you let me in the car, and then you walked around because he's a gentleman. He got my door, and he was walking around. And in that moment, like, you know how girls, like, you have a second to yourself before they get in the car?
kicking it.
I had that moment to, like, compose myself, and I just noticed, like, my face hurt from smiling and laughing and, like, just having the absolute best time. And that was the exact moment when I felt like this guy might seriously be the one, because my face has never hurt from just bowling, you know?
Oh, from bowling.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
I was bowling with my face. Is that not how you do it?
JV, not varsity. Yes, it was early for sure. I feel like this might be wrong, but this is the first thing that popped in my head. It was after our first argument because she apologized so sweetly, and
Aw.
I was like, "Damn, that's a good person."
That's sweet. Thank you, baby. I am
I'm getting
sorry.
I'm getting a little.
You're getting a little missy again? How sweet
I think
is
it's the
he?
nerves.
You see
It's-
how he wooed me? Look at this.
Oh, my glasses.
Okay, so here's a good one. When did you get engaged / tell the proposal story?
Oh, really? But you've done that, right? On
In
here?
a vlog, like, I mean, only
Mm.
my true blue constituents have seen that vlog because it was like way back. So I'll just do it real quick.
Do the cliff notes.
It's such an amazing story though, guys.
That's
It
very
honestly deserves its own video. But okay, so we have been dating for 8 months. It was pretty early. I mean, like, I feel like we knew early. We actually moved in after 2 months. So we were like booking it. But we just knew, you know, when you know, you know. I feel like when you know, you know. So anyway, it was our 8-month dating anniversary. And he said, like, I want to take you out to dinner for our 8-month anniversary. And I was like, okay, that's sweet. And he, at the time, worked the night shift at the news station. And he was, like, on his lunch break, which was, like, dinner time. So I was like, okay, it's kind of weird to, like, have a date in the middle of your workday, but whatever. So he picked me up, looking awfully handsome. That should include me. I mean, not that you're not always handsome, but,
But more
like, not in
gussy,
work
yeah.
clothes. I feel like you were maybe even in a suit, were you? I'll put some
That is a
pictures from
weird-
our engagement.
that's a weird-
My hair was dark back then.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he took me to this lovely restaurant. We had this great dinner, but he was just acting so weird. I was
More
like-
so than usual.
Yeah, like to the point where I was like, is he gonna break up with me on
Aw.
our 8-month anniversary? Like, what? Something's really off. Like, usually we just
You
click.
knew.
I didn't know. I mean, I knew that it was gonna happen eventually. But so we had dinner. He didn't drink because he was on his lunch break from work. And
You already mentioned that I was really off work, but I didn't.
I didn't know this. He had the
Oh,
day off work because
yeah.
he was like pulling all sorts of shenanigans. So after dinner, I was like, okay, well, you better get back to the station. Like, thanks for a nice but weird dinner date.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, I have dessert plans really quick. So he like
This is fumbly.
drags me around the corner, and around the corner from the restaurant was the health food store where we met. But by now it was probably like 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. I don't know. It was after hours, so the health food store was closed. But Nate like drags me by the hand and like barrels into the store, even though it says closed on the door. And I was like, Nate, what are you doing? It's closed. Stop. And it's all dark inside. And we get in, and the owner's like sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like to the owner, I was like, I am so sorry. Like, I don't know what's going on with my boyfriend.
It's okay. It's okay. Just-
He was just dragging me. He's like, it's
Yeah.
okay. I know. It's okay.
Shit.
Bless his heart. So the owner was just like, okay, come on in. And I was like, this is so odd. And then we're walking through the store, and I was still so daft. I wasn't getting it. But on the like speaker, they were playing our song, which is "I'm Beginning to See the Light" by Bobby Darin, which is like not a song you hear often.
Right.
So I was still so dumb. I was like, Nate, listen, they're playing our song. And he's like, I know. So
I had
he
it on
like
a loop.
drags me around the corner to the juice aisle, which is where we first laid eyes on each other. And there's this little romantic table of candlelight and flowers and chocolate cake.
Yeah, it was all dark in there. Like
it was all
they
dark.
already had shut down for
closed.
that.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh. So he like sat me down and he got on one knee. Such a true gentleman. And of course he'd already gotten my dad's approval.
Yes.
Thank goodness my dad.
So
was
yeah,
with
you
us
knew
back
because you
then.
knew I had asked him that.
I mean, I knew it was gonna happen eventually because we were just like
You
on
just
the
didn't
same
know this
page.
awkward date was the
But I didn't know. So he said the sweetest, longest proposal. It was
didn't
so
make any
long.
sense.
Neither one of us remembers any of it. And finally, at the end, he finally asked, and I had been like dying to say yes this whole time, so I like yelled out yes.
Thank you.
And then our friend Beth, who introduced us, popped out because she had helped him
From like
pull this
behind
off.
a tree, like a plant.
Well, we were inside, so yeah, but she was hiding.
Yeah,
and
she had been videotaping, but even on the videotape, you can't really hear what I said.
Unfortunately, you can't really hear it, but
I was
the
like,
love
friendship,
and the joy
love.
and the tears and my beautiful ring. That this is a whole nother story. I don't know. I can't get into all that, but then. Just to get into the final detail, I was so overwhelmed, so emotional. We leave the health food store, newly engaged, and a horse-drawn carriage pulls up, you guys. We're in Savannah, Georgia, one of the most romantic cities in the world. And this horse-drawn carriage pulls up, and he's like, I thought you might want to drink some champagne and call your family.
Hoping she said yes.
Oh.
Well, either way, I guess you'd want to call
If I hadn't said yes.
You'd want some support.
I would have called my family. It was so sweet. Now I'm getting misty. It was the most romantic, perfect proposal ever.
Thank you.
It was perfect. I loved it.
And thank you, Beth,
nailed
again,
it.
for helping me with
Thank you to our dear friend Beth, who later was the officiant at our wedding.
Yep.
Okay, so tell us about the wedding day.
Thank you for saying all that. I mean, with such enthusiasm.
Okay, so the wedding day, I won't go into that much detail. But
what is the question?
It was very DIY.
Oh, yes. Before Pinterest.
It was before Pinterest. Isn't that so sad? It was April 16th, 2011. So we've been married almost 7 years in April. And it was very DIY. It was very much on a budget.
Yeah, that's right.
So we just did the whole thing ourselves. And I can do a whole video on this if you guys are like planning weddings or interested. But basically we had the ceremony at a train museum, which sounds really weird. When Nate suggested it, I thought he was crazy. But as always, he has the absolute best ideas.
Oh, thank you.
And it was beautiful. There was like a garden and it was so pretty. It was Savannah in springtime and it was lovely. And then we had the reception at a film studio. Nate's always been in the film world, so it was just kind of fitting. And we had like a Hollywood theme and the dance floor was like a big infinity screen. It was really cool.
Infinity, yeah.
Studio,
Backdrop,
like, you know, like a film studio. So it was like a huge, we decorated. The colors were like pink, obviously, and black. And it was so special.
And her brother DJ'd and my niece,
like I said, it was on a budget.
and sister sang at the wedding.
We had southern
did have a harpist.
food. We just had like good old comfort southern
right.
food, like fried chicken.
Back when she ate
when I
meat.
ate meat, yeah, and gluten and everything else.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful. And then we had our honeymoon in the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
And that was so special.
I don't know why I said
We
yes.
swam with
like
dolphins. We rode horses in the ocean. That was on a budget too. If you guys want a video on doing your wedding on a budget.
And that's true. The Dominican is
it was awesome.
really inexpensive for
Seriously.
how magical it is.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Okay, all right, we gotta chop.
Okay,
What are we up to? 20 minutes. Woo! Okay.
But you will cut some of this or no?
I'll try.
Just when I talk.
A little bit. Okay, how would you describe... No, wait, sorry. We did
LaCroix was the wrong choice.
Are you burpy, baby?
I'm very
You need to
burpy.
burp you? This is our... Well, this is good. The next question is, how would you describe married life? I think this is it.
Yeah.
Come back here.
Okay. Sorry.
How would you describe
It looks
married
like I was
life?
throwing up. I was really just having a little burp.
A little burp. It happens to the best of us.
A little repeating.
I would say married life is like a 24/7 slumber party with the love of your life.
Especially because we have a small place.
Literally. But it's just so much fun. It's like a party 7 days a week, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. True. So, was that the dog?
I think the dog's back there.
Should I be? I should be like holding you for this. I'm sorry.
Aww.
I've been
Okay.
kinda-
So, next question. Babies?
Yes.
Question mark.
That's what I call her.
We're each other's babies.
Yes.
Honestly, the jury is out on kids. It's kind of looking like maybe no-ish, right?
Well, no, I'm fine either way. I always thought I, for sure, didn't want kids unless we adopted. I've always thought adopting would be cool. But then we both have this kind of feeling that it would be fun to see each other's.
Can you imagine his little face on a little baby? Oh my God. No beard, but he's so cute. And then he's so into superheroes, and I just picture him with like a little son, and they could do like matching like Batman. Oh, that'd be adorable.
Now
plus, obviously, I would want a little girl. Like, that'd be so much fun. So in theory, like, yeah, of course we love each other, but on the other hand, we're kind of selfish.
Yeah.
Like, we have so
the
many.
Dogs are already
our babies.
such a commitment.
I know, and we have like so many creative endeavors that we both want to do. We're both like full of projects and ideas, and we're definitely not the type of people that like feel like something's missing if we don't.
Right.
But I mean, it could happen, but I don't know. And I'm 32, so it's like, you know, TikTok. I think if it's gonna happen, it needs to happen. But I don't know. We're just
these days people have babies into their 40s.
No, that's true. And both of our parents were older when we were born, but I don't know. I don't know if that one's in the cards or not. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, if so, how many? If we did have kids, I would want two. One boy and one girl.
Should we?
Not that you can control that.
Right.
Should we?
Well, soon. I was gonna say, should we have one? Also, she's a little bit. Well, we shouldn't talk about that.
What?
Concerned about the biological, like the trauma of.
Well, I think it sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I know like women are supposed to act like it's such a beautiful, natural, easy process, but I think it sounds really terrifying to actually have a baby come out of me.
It's like constipation plus.
No.
Sorry. Okay. I mean, I can imagine.
All right. So.
It's a lot of work.
All right. What are your favorite things about each other? Let's just list them off. Okay. He's so hilarious. He's so handsome. He's so funny. I said hilarious. So creative. Like sometimes when I have a problem, I get excited because like I know I'm gonna talk it out with him, and he's gonna have such a creative, awesome solution.
Me too.
So that's it. Like he thinks outside the box so much, and he's so talented at everything he does. So charming, charismatic.
You're opposite.
I don't know. I could go on.
Wait. My turn?
Oh yeah. What do you got?
Well.
I'm gonna put cricket sound effects.
Yeah. Visually stunning, but that shouldn't be my first thing. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm not complaining. Thank you.
Emotionally stunning.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Yes, but
Thank you.
How should I put this?
I think you covered some nice things.
Also, super creative. Same. I mean, I don't want to copy. I should have gone first because then you would seem to be copying me.
Okay.
It's all the same stuff.
All right. Well, the point is we like each other a lot. What are your pet peeves about each other?
She has kind of an hourglass figure.
Is that your pet peeve?
No. I was going back to the.
Thank you.
I wanted to find a way to put that without being naughty.
Thank you. That's very sweet. Okay, pet peeves though.
That's all you.
What? You have pet peeves?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't like it when I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't count. Like that's not allowed.
If she's mad at me, that makes me.
Which is not often.
But then I try to make her mad.
It's very hard to be mad at him. It's annoying how hard it is to be mad at him. Like I want to be mad, and then he cracks a joke, and it's like, ugh, fine. Pet peeves. I don't like it when you constantly like touch my face, girls. Do you hear me on this? And like rub off my makeup, rub off my $100 lotion, or like mess up my hair.
Yeah.
But it's very sweet that you
want
to touch my face and hair, and I appreciate that. But what is the other person's biggest insecurity, and what would you say to help them feel better about it?
I have many.
Can I call you out? He thinks he has a droopy eyelid, but he doesn't.
Oh, here it is.
And if you look, like every celebrity has a droopy eyelid. Like
There's
it's
a lot
thing. Like I find it very attractive. Like a perfectly
with the bright light especially.
Flawless face isn't really. I don't consider that attractive.
But you have big bright eyes, and I have like stony eyes.
He doesn't. He has.
I don't smoke.
I would just tell you, you're the most handsome, dreamy man I've ever seen.
No, you're very sweet.
In real life, he once told me I was the prettiest one he saw in real life.
most beautiful woman I've ever seen in real life.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking. There's no excuse.
We gotta move this along.
Like Jessica Rabbit or something, but you're still better. I don't know what I was thinking.
I can't ever compete with Jessica Rabbit. All right.
They don't even know who
What
that is.
is my biggest insecurity, and what would you tell me? I don't really know either.
Well, you don't like public speaking, ironically.
I really don't. Like, I'm actually a very shy person.
In live situations.
I don't like talking more than like 2 people at once. Other than right now, we're talking to like 5,000 people.
Yeah.
But.
Hopefully.
So what would you tell me to get over that?
To get over it? Wait, that's the second part 2?
What would you say to them to help them feel better about it?
Well, I could just get eyelid surgery, but...
Well, I told you not to worry about it because you're
thank you.
the most handsome man I've ever seen
Very sweet.
in real life.
In real life.
No, ever.
What would I say?
What would you say to make me
public speaker? Oh, just say you're a flawless public speaker, but they all say that. Like, you have a soothing voice. You hardly ever say and stuff. I say and
I don't know. Thank
and
you.
she just can go for
very sweet.
3 hours straight.
Apparently, yeah. Okay. What does Nate do? That one just kind of snuck in as a non-couple question, but...
We've mentioned it, I think, but...
Nate is a video producer by day and a absolutely amazing screenwriter, like the most talented on the planet Earth by night.
Well, thank you, but
sometimes by day.
I would like to eventually write for TV and film.
Yeah.
But right now I write for
you guys.
video.
Like, amazing. Okay. Has the best ideas and an excellent writer. And I'm a writer too.
She's a writer of the traditional prose sense, and I'm the
So we complement each other well. We've teamed up a lot.
Yes, in fact, we team up on each other's projects, but also we once wrote a romantic comedy screenplay together, and that was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Okay, so
coming soon to a theater.
How many siblings do you both have? We both.
Yes, we're each
are the youngest. Let's say it together.
Six
siblings.
Okay. 3 boys and 3 girls in each family too.
Yeah, like what are the odds? That was part of the reason we were set up. Also, we both drove beat up old Ford Mustangs.
Yes,
we both smoked at the time, which we've since quit, but
together we quit.
What else?
Oh.
Wait, that wasn't even the question. Yeah, we're both the youngest of 6. And that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the sweetest...
My family is very Catholic, as I mentioned. I don't know what your family's excuse was. They just...
Okay, what was the sweetest, most touching and romantic thing, excluding the proposal, that the other person has done for you?
Oh, this is the props.
This is one that I did kind of think about in advance.
Yeah.
And that is like, we always, I don't know what your answer is, but we always like make each other gifts historically throughout our relationship. And that's really special, I feel like.
Yeah, she started it. It's super cool. And
No, I didn't
so
start it. Look, okay. I did.
Didn't you?
It's like show and tell time, you guys. So for our 6-month dating anniversary, I made Nate this cross stitch.
Wait, put it closer. Or
it says home is...
Maybe dim the lights.
Home is wherever I'm with you. It's not great. I'm not like a cross stitcher.
We were really into that song at the time.
And he made me a coloring book of our relationship, you guys. Oh, it was so sweet. That was our first apartment together. That was our Ford Mustangs that I told you about. Mine was red and his is black. So sweet. I mean, as if I couldn't already... If I didn't already know what a catch he was. Look at this. It's got like my dog. Oh, you're in your underwear.
Oh, no.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Look, you're in your little boxers.
Oh, well.
And there's like our first date with the bowling. And it's a coloring book for me to color in, but I couldn't bear to.
Oh, yeah, you haven't colored it.
Well, I didn't want to mess with it. Oh, look how cute it is. There we are. He had a goatee back then.
Yeah.
He had a goatee for our wedding, too.
Wow, I haven't looked at this
in a while. Look at this. This is so good. I want you to see it, too, though. But that wasn't... Wait.
That's the proposal.
Wait, I thought you gave this before we got engaged. Uh-oh, now I'm confused.
Oh, yeah, that was our 1 year, maybe?
1 year together. What did you give me for 6 months, though? You made me something, I thought.
That sounds
Maybe
possible.
I'm just remembering wrong. Maybe this was also for 1 year.
I think so,
Okay,
yeah.
my bad. No, 6 months was when I made you that video.
Wait, and then this... Oh, yeah, that was really sweet.
Yeah, it's really bad.
So this...
This is so cute, babe. You did so good. Look at this.
Toothbrushes.
Back then, we just had the one puppy, and she's in there. Aw, I love it. And then look, from our...
I had a vision of what our wedding would be. It pretty much was like
that was before our wedding. Yeah, okay. Anyway, he, obviously blew me away with this. So that was probably the most romantic gesture. But then...
I forgot about that.
For our actual...
wedding. Oh, so I had done that before you did that?
Yeah, I almost copied you. Nate's a huge comic book fan, so I made him a comic book.
She drew this one.
Of our relationship for a wedding gift to each other.
Yeah.
And I...
Nailed it.
Don't draw well at all.
You did so well.
But it actually is kind of worked out. I don't know.
It's so awesome.
See,
hers told like a story of how we became superheroes and everything.
Still it was about how you were a secret superhero. Anyway, so that was That was.
Oh, more.
I'm like speaking for you on that.
Yeah, that. He was very touched by that.
Point is, we always like make each other gifts historically throughout our whole relationship.
Wait.
Oh, like he just. Oh my god.
Wait! Before you do that though.
No, why this is.
But every year. No, don't look at. Every year. Okay, so she thinks I swim funny.
He's my muse.
And
I'm not a painter or an
every year
artist
she
at
paints
all.
a little 3x7.
Twice a year because I do it like your birthday and Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this was the first one. So sometimes to get exercise to work my abs,
This is how he swims.
I put my feet
he
up.
He puts his little toes out of the water and he just like his head above and he under the water he says it's a big workout.
Yeah,
it's the cutest thing ever and I was like I have to paint
What is that called? Your not abs but your core.
Your core.
Busting my core. And then when we went to the Caribbean for our honeymoon, she did this one because I snorkeled.
His little butt sticking out of the water.
That's what I looked like to her. Oh, these are photographing well. Or you guys know. And then she's done like how many, 8 or something? I just brought out some of the best hits. And then this was
we went to Hawaii.
Yeah, I swam with turtles. They didn't actually hold my hand, but artistic license.
Anyway,
Aren't they beautiful?
I'm look at him. Okay, this is just like who can we brag about more?
I know it's really kind of gross, probably.
He is the amazing painter and artist, and he made this for me for Valentine's Day. It's us at Disneyland. Oh my god. I've never like been in hysterics before, but when I opened this, it just caught me so off guard. I like lost all control of my face. It was so embarrassing. I was like, don't look at me. Like I started like sobbing hysterically because this is just the most romantic, sweet thing, and he just knows what I love.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna do a little touch up on it, but
nothing's ever complete. Artiste. Okay, so that covered this one too. What are your favorite gifts? What is your best, last question. Okay, what is your best relationship advice? Quit reading.
I'm reading the comic. I haven't looked at that in a while.
Okay, I would say, I don't know about best advice, but something that comes to mind is if you're looking for bad things in your partner, you'll find them. And if you're looking for good things in your partner, you'll find them. I think it's
nice.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to focus on the positive because it doesn't matter how in love two people are, you can like get mired down in just the minute crap of everyday life and that can kind of block the big picture of love. So I like to just look for the positive all the time. Yeah, what's your advice?
Oh, well, we actually used to, we discovered, okay, so early on, we would email each other. I'll tell it as quickly as possible. Early on, we would send each other emails when we had a little beef or a little bone to pick, but not a big deal. But both of us were so sensitive at the time.
Just emails because we both felt like we could articulate ourselves better at the written word. Not like we were like all formal, like office colleagues or anything.
Yes, dear Charlotte, I trust you will improve your behavior.
We would just be like, it gets like a little heated when we talk about this, so let me just say it all in an email.
But she especially is very prolific, or what's the word? Good with the written word. So I'd see this long email like titled like our argument or last night or something, and so I'd be like, oh god, trying to get to the end to see have I been broken up with, and then it wasn't. She's like, I'll love you forever, whatever. So then we learned always to start emails with, I love you now and forever.
Yeah.
But hey, I just wanted to, like start with that.
So like basically what you're saying is reassure the other person that you're in it for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have that insecurity that they're constantly, because when you're insecure, you're on the defensive and then that could escalate a fight. So it's just better to like take that insecurity out of it and just say, I'm in
it's kind of early relationship advice. I don't think we need that anymore.
I don't now when I email him, I'm not like, I love you forever and I'll never break up with you, but can you please get milk on your way home? I don't do that. Maybe I should. That's sorry. But that's good advice.
Is that the last question?
That's the last question.
Oh.
And then there's like, don't go to bed angry. I've always heard that. But sometimes cuddling in bed is what you need to get over an argument.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know.
Well, her dad told me to always make time for ourselves, like have a date night each week. But
that's a good one.
We really, the
nice thing about not having kids is it's honestly like a date 24 hours a day. It's so
we do try to do a formal outing.
It's good to like not bring your phones, not talk about the budget, not talk about work, and just be together and just like woo each other. That's really good advice.
I feel like there was something else.
Make him wear matching shirts with you.
Yes.
Embarrass him. That's always fun.
It's hot.
But I don't know. I think it's just good to just.
I keep looking in the wrong place.
Just keep the love alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't tickle her if she doesn't like
Don't
that.
tickle her. She doesn't like to be tickled.
I know.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for sticking with us through this.
Thank you for
somewhat
even
long
wanting to
couples
know
time.
this silliness.
Yes, I'm glad that you love him as much as I do because he is the best.
And I'm glad you've taken such good care of her. Thank you. You're all so sweet.
You are. You guys are the best. So
I'm getting misty again.
Aww.
It's like we drank wine or something. But we
did
didn't.
not. We did not. So if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them below. I always get back to you guys. We can always do a follow-up, or I don't know, if you want to see more of him, say so in the comments so I can try to force him to be in more videos with me because this is fun.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy this?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I was nervous, and I still am apparently.
You did great.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys, I will see you in the next one. If you're not subscribed yet, we would love it if you would hit subscribe and say hi, hit me up on Instagram.
Every time someone hits subscribe, an angel gets its wings, I believe.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Thank you. It's very special.
Its wing, his wings, her wings.
Yeah.
An angel gets wings.
All right. Thank you guys. We will see you very soon in the next one, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Ciao.